right, hello Leo, welcome to your family circle reading. So let's see, what does God want you to know, Leo, when it comes to your family circle? What does God want you to know? Leo. Okay. So we got religion at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So we got prayer works. So don't hesitate to use it. There is an unlimited amount of prayer cards that we get in the game of life, okay? Can never run out. So we got the black sheep. And we have, we got addict. Somebody's addicted to something. Okay, right. Let's see. Okay. So we got prayer works, the black sheep, and addict. So the black sheep is usually that one in the family. I feel it's the one that God has the black sheep is the one that never quite fits in with the group. The black sheep is the one I feel that God sets aside for itself. That's why parents are never allowed to raise the black sheep. If you are the black sheep of your family, you can look back at your life. Well, my experience as the black sheep is that God raised me. A lot of the principles that I have, a lot of the skills that I have, a lot of the formulation of my character came from within my own self. I was living according to my own beliefs. Some things I picked up from other people around, obviously, TV, radio, friends, other family members. I collected what I liked out of life. I was not allowed to be programmed by, let's say, my mom's ways of being, my sister's ways of being, or whatnot. I was allowed to pick what I wanted. And because I wasn't just following blindly, I was considered the black sheep. And I was allowed to be like that because in order for God to use you, God has to be the one to program you. So that's why I always teach people that God speaks to all of us, but it's just that some of us don't know how to hear God. Some of us don't recognize the dreams or the communications that we get as being the voice of God. But God talks to all of us. Now, those of us who God has set aside to be the quote unquote chosen ones, or the light workers, the guides, and whatever else you want to call us, okay? God has set us aside, and that's why we're never accepted in our families, in our friend groups, okay? We're usually self-employed. We're usually self-starters, self-made, okay? So we got prayer works, the black sheep, and then we have addict. Now there's an energy. The addict could be a good thing. It could also be a bad thing, okay? But in this case, it looked like it could be a good thing because we got religion at the bottom of the deck. So religion is basically one's devotion to one's moral principles, or one's devotion to God, okay? Religion in a positive aspect anyway. So let's dig deeper into this and see exactly what it is for you. So I'm assuming you are the black sheep of your family, and we have addict. So Most High, what do you want us to know? Let's check out the underlying issue. First, we got religion, and we got racism. Okay, and then we have rules. Okay. Then we have true confession. And then we have stubbornness of the elder. So what I'm getting from this is they're trying to force this practice on you, but you are not built. You are not built for that, because that's not what God wants you to be, Leo. So you are one of the chosen ones, and God wants to use you in a magnificent way in the future to help guide other people to God, help guide other people to their higher self, help guide other people to their best life, help bring about happiness, okay, and understanding in the earth. That's what God wants to use you to do. And because you have been designed how God has made you, yeah, you're not feeling this. And God wants you to know it's the stubbornness of your elders. So it's like they know better, but they love it. It's their favorite. So it's like they love to, they think that it gives them insurance. But God says that's passing away. So it's like your people are used to exalting themselves over other people based on their race. Yeah, their children. So yeah, you're not feeling it. So it's like that way of life, that way of being. Yeah. God says guide them, don't control them. So that way of being is the children, you are not allowing that programming to get inside of you. Witchcraft. So you know that it's negative. Okay? You know that it's bad news. You are not built like that. Okay? And then we have addict. So are you turning to like drugs and stuff like that to try and escape this? Because it's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place where you want your family to be happy with you. You want to fit in with your family, but their principles and your principles, the way how you've been programmed, the way how you've been created, you're just not created like them. Okay? And that's causing you some discomfort. So now you're turning to something for your comfort. Basically, that's what addiction is. It's like because you've been moved to such levels of discomfort, you turn to something to give you that level of comfort that you're missing in that other part of your family. But God wants you to know as well that prayer works. So you are at that stage of your existence with your family where you guys are going to be drifting apart. As much as you want to hold you guys together, you're gonna soon understand that it's right for you guys to split apart because you're too different from each other, and it's causing you a lot of problems, and you're never going to want to conform to that way of being. Oh, I can't even see the cards. Yeah, you're not gonna want to conform to this racism and stuff because your eyes are open. You can see better. You know that it's wrong. Okay? But you want to please your parents. You want to be a part of your family because that's who you know and that's what you know, which is natural. But I feel like this reading is coming out to let you know that there's going to be a separation because they're not going to bow to what you want them to be, and you can't bow to what they want you to be because you're just not built that way. So there will always be that friction. And if you do not externalize that friction, it's going to stay within you and you internalize it. And that's what makes you into an addict. That's what makes you turn to other things to get your comfort. So you might be smoking a lot. You might be drinking a lot. You might be eating a lot. You might be spending a lot of time away. You might be, whatever comfort, having a lot of sex. Whatever you find to be your comfort. So let's find out what else God wants us to know about this addict energy, or what God wants us to know about this addict energy for Leo. Oh God. All right, let's see. God is about to get creative. All right, let's see. Well, I'm assuming God is about to get creative. Maybe not. But let's see. Ooh, okay. So we got female at the bottom of the deck, and we have male and X to come out. Actually came out X male. So you're probably rebelling by turning yourself from male to female. That's what it looks like. So it's like, maybe this is a love situation. Maybe you're in love with someone who is of a different race, and you're being forbidden to be with that person. So now you're just becoming rebellious and saying to yourself, well, if I can't be with who I want to be with, then I just won't be with any females. I won't give you guys any grandchildren or nothing like that. I'm gonna live my life as a woman. Or if you're a woman, you're just not messing with men at all. We got X and male. So it's like no males. So it's like, if I can't have who I want, then I don't want nobody. How about that? So you're in a rebellious vibration right now. Yeah. Bisexual coming next. Yeah, so because of them forcing these ways upon you that you're in disagreement with naturally, you're kicking up a little rebellion of your own, because you know that's gonna piss them off. So I don't know which side of this story you sit on, but that's what's happening when it comes to your family circle at this time. Okay, so there's a big rebellion going on because somebody is being forced to be who they are not, and nobody is what's the word, conceding. Nobody is giving up. Nobody is bowing out gracefully. Okay, so like I said, if you're the Leo that's in this situation, you're not built like them, and in order for you to live your best life, you're gonna have to separate yourself from them, because they do not have that level of respect and consideration for you to actually allow you to live your truth. Okay, they're exerting power over you by forcing you to live their truth, and they say you need to be a racist like the rest of your family. How come you're not a racist like the rest of us? And inside yourself, you're like, because that shit is wrong. Y'all are mean. But you won't tell them that. So you just decide to kick out in some other way, innit? So anyway, that's what God wants you to know, Leo. So until next time, take care. Good luck.